First, I bring greetings from the Honorable Minister Stephen Parkwall, who is the National Minister for Peace Building. We are here in our capacity as the National Minister of Peace Building. Our role is cross-cutting. Our mandate is to ensure that South Sudan is stable and peaceful by doing a cross-section of engagement, including engaging with the pillars of the society of the Republic of South Sudan, in which the Traditional Leadership Authority stands number one. Today, we have come to celebrate and also to remind ourselves of how far we have come as a people and how far we are to go. We believe in our country, the Republic of South Sudan, that the traditional leaders, the chiefs, are the alpha and the omega of our society. The traditional leaders of South Sudan are the soul and the spirit of the existence of the people of South Sudan. They are a critical pillar on which we must build this country, the Republic of South Sudan. We cannot exist. There is no government that can exist minus anchoring ourselves to our customs, to our traditions, to where we are coming from. Because we did not just pop up in history. We have come from a background of traditional leadership authority, who are the owners of society. And so getting opportunities like this to come together is to remind ourselves of the importance that we, the people of South Sudan, give to our traditional leaders. We know our traditional leaders have deep-rooted legitimacy in our society. They are known since time immemorial, and they will continue to be known as the owners of society. They also have the cultural knowledge. Their fathers have passed it to them from where we have come from. They also earn the trust of our communities. In all the corners of South Sudan, the people of South Sudan know that the chief understands the issues of their society. And if you want them to resolve a conflict, the chief will know where the problem is. And so we need to understand this importance as government. And there are so many things that we can do, but we will not succeed unless the chiefs believe in it and own it. There are a number of political dispensations in the future: constitution-making process, transitional justice, elections, managing the transition and ending the transition. All this will succeed if we have anchored that on our traditional leadership authority. The chiefs of South Sudan did it before. In fact, today marks 78 years. And I'm happy that this event today coincides with the conference of 1947, which was done here in Juba. It was done in June, and we are doing this today in June. I think the Holy Spirit is in this. Why did it happen in June, and why are we doing it today in June? Something is speaking to us. The decision of our chiefs in 1947 gave us a way forward for our self-determination as people of Southern Sudan by then and of the people of South Sudan today. The chiefs also did it in the referendum. They did it in the 21 years of the struggle. And this is just an example of the fact that if we anchor our movement, our going forward into the traditional leadership authority, we will succeed. Because every tree, for it to be a tree, must have a root. If there is no root, then there is no leaf, and there is no fruit. So our traditional leadership authority is here today, gathered here. I want to congratulate you for what you are doing in our communities. Those little support that you do, those engagement, is paid back. But we want to move forward. We want to make sure that all of you embrace peace as number one as we move forward. I want to encourage our chiefs also to move really and embrace peace building and social cohesion. I know with the war, with the fighting, with the issues we have in South Sudan, there's been a lot of issues. I want to beg you, our chiefs of South Sudan today, to be leaders who lead peace, leaders who say sorry, leaders who plan forgiveness, because the old rule of revenge is taking our country back. Somebody must step forward and say, sorry, enough is enough. You took our cows, manage. Because if we want to continue with the old rule, an eye for an eye, you took our cows, our people, we shall take your cows, we shall kill your people. We shall not have South Sudan. My traditional leaders, listen to what I'm telling you. I'm nobody to tell you, but this is what we have seen as the best way to move forward. And I want to call upon you to embrace that. Champion your role in this building. Your role number one is mediation. When there is a conflict, it is your role to mediate conflict and bring peace between your community and the other community. You must live a selfless leadership skill and prioritize your people. The best leader is the one who do not bring problem at home. The best father is the father who cares for the children, but not bringing problem at home, not bringing fire at home. Let us keep fire away. Mediate between the two communities, and God will bless you and bless your work. Also, focus on your customary justice system. We have seen some countries like in Rwanda. The Gacaca traditional system reintegrated 2 million Rwandese into living together again after the fact. 2 million. And this was done by traditional leaders. And that's why everybody today is admiring Rwanda. I call upon you, the leaders, traditional leaders of South Sudan, champion mediation. You live to live a better South Sudan for your children. You cannot do it by force. You can do it by building social cohesion. Also, the quota across the country, we have learned that 80% of the conflict in our communities are being resolved by you, the traditional leaders. This is a good thing, and continue to do that. We know we are building a nation, but we must continue doing the right thing every day so that we can get where we are going. We have historical things that we have done before. The 1999 movement that kept the movement and that gave us the Republic of South Sudan. So do that role of building social cohesion and the reconciliation. Reconciliation. Anybody fighting, any community fighting, the chiefs can go call other chiefs and say reconcile for the better South Sudan, for the good of our future and the good of our children, so that tomorrow they have a better future. Again, do your role of bridging between the communities and the government. You are not there to conflict with the government. You are there to support your government, to do its part between the community and the government so that the country can go forward. Please stick to that role. Building coherency, building that good relationship between your government and your people at the grassroots level. And finally, continue to promote socio-economic development. It is you who should tell our partners, our development partners, that we need a school here. We need a health care here. We need a maternity ward here. That's the role that you're supposed to do. And if you continue doing these roles, there will be the South Sudan that our fathers fought for, that accommodates all of us, and that takes us forward. Today, as I come to conclude, I want to congratulate our traditional leaders. Something is happening. I'm happy to see our women here. I'm happy to see our women traditional leaders. In 2023, when we did the first conference, there was only one woman or so. Today, I'm happy to see there are women here. And my parents, my traditional leaders here today, the world is moving forward. Let us bring women on board. The women traditional leaders can do as the same as you, the men, are doing. Let us understand that the world has moved forward and we cannot stay behind forever. Otherwise, the bus will leave us, right? Let us go where the world is going. Other countries are also promoting women to do conflict resolution, to be community leaders. I'm happy to see this today, and I congratulate you for championing that. As I conclude, I want us to reflect on something. I wish I had the Arabic that I should express these things, but I want to believe that I have our professor here. She can do that later in classic Arabic. Something called intergenerational dialogue. You, our parents, and us, your children, we need to be talking among ourselves and then know how do we live today in the 21st century, and how did you live, and you gave us the country now, South Sudan. There are some aspects of our traditions that are not fit for today. Number one, girls should not go to school. This should stop. Women, girls should also go to school. Women should be also chiefs. It takes nothing from us who are men. The other thing is our tradition, where we keep some of our children back to take care of the cows. I don't know, they are called tikbai and tikwe, galwe. Protecting the land and protecting the cow. They just have to protect the cow, they are card who can abuse, who cannot go to school. Let us look at this thing. I'm not saying stop it today. But how many children have we kept as tikba, as tikwe? Those children also want to become commissioner, right? Want to become ministers, want to become president, want to become justices. But our community says they are the one protecting the land, and the others are the one protecting the cows. But we give us the children to have aspiration of going forward, right? So we need some dialogue on these issues. We need some dialogue. We shall not say today we have ended, but we need to think about those. Because when we keep our children to protect the land, and you have the military also given the constitutional opportunity or constitutional mandate to protect the land. They go and they start fighting among themselves, right? In many of our communities, we say, well, I'm the time in win. And I know every chief knows his people. Every chief knows his children. Ambulance Jamin when they are ambulance. We talk about ambulance as if they are just in the space. So I call upon you, our chiefs. Let us take responsibility of this country because it belongs to all of us. You are the source. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Governments will come and the governments will go. The traditional leadership authority will stay because they are the custodian of society. You must choose peace, choose social cohesion, and fight those things that are not fit for purpose now for a better South Sudan. With this, I want to thank you very much, and I declare the workshop open. Thank you very much.